Hey, hi traders, welcome back to this new video. In our last videos, we learned how to identify the supply and demand patterns on our charts, right? I wish you could take your time to learn about them as much as you can. But in this video, we will learn how to draw these zones in the right way. The zone is called the base and it is the beginning of the strong move made by the banks or any other financial institutions. So this step is very important because if you can draw the zones correctly, you will be able to identify precisely the next biggest move and join the big players in the right time. And also we need to understand that the big players like banks and financial institutions takes two types of orders. Sometimes they take market orders because they need quantities to drive the market up or down. And in this case, you will have an opportunity to enter with them by waiting for a candlestick confirmation pattern that forms in the zone, right? Whether it's a rejection candle or bullish engulfing candle, whatever. Okay, we'll just wait for the candlestick confirmation pattern which forms in the zone. Okay, we will talk about this in our next videos or in upcoming videos later. But sometimes the banks or the financial institutions takes the limit orders, and when the market tests the zone, the prices move strongly up or down, and you need to take a limit order as well without waiting for a confirmation. But if you don't know how to draw the zone correctly, you will miss this opportunity to make money along with the big players. So this is the reason why you should know how to draw the supply and demand zones. The zones of supply and demand can be identified by drawing the two important features. One is the proximal line and the second one is distal line. So the proximal line is nothing but the price closest to the current price, and distal line is nothing but the price furthest away from the current price. When drawing a supply zone, we will draw a proximal line that covers the lower shadow of the candle and the distal line at the upper shadow of the candle. If the candle has no upper shadow, we draw the distal line only at the lowest close of the candle. Yeah, if you observe this chart here, this is a supply zone. Okay, we're not able to write here. Okay, this is a supply zone. Okay, what I told you, this is a big move, right? Just take the before candle of this big move. Okay, so if you take this doji candle, this will be your distal line and the lower point will be your proximal line. Okay, means we are drawing a proximal line which covers the lower shadow of this basing candle and the distal line at the upper shadow of the candle. Okay, so now this is your supply zone. So whenever market trying to test this supply zone, you should be cautious at this range, at this zone. Okay, see from here the market consolidated and fall down, rally, base, drop, right? So this is our Reliance chart. Let me draw the distal line here. Means this is a base candle. Base candle is nothing but a candle before a big move. Okay, so here from here we are seeing a big move, right? So this will be my distal line and this will be my proximal line. Okay, so now I am able to draw the supply zone. Okay, so in the same way, let us try to draw the demand zone. So I will just draw here. You just let me know whether I'm correct or not. Okay. Okay, I will say this as a demand zone. All right, so this is my base candle. So you need to understand what is the base candle. Okay, base candle, this is my distal and proximal, and this is my supply zone, and this is my demand zone. So you can easily identify or you can easily guess the reversal in the market, right? I said the basing candle is the last candle before the strong move. So when we are drawing the supply and demand zones, we will deal with different basing candles like pin bar candles, inside bars, engulfing bars. So you should be able to draw your proximal and distal lines without confusion when you spot those basing candles. That's what you will learn in our next videos.